Welcome back to another episode of How the Heck Do You Wear This Thing? This is an original Happy Baby carrier, and it has the waistband. If you haven't seen my first video on how to front carry a newborn and my 3-month-old, it's on my channel. It's great. I explained a few things, but I'll just cover a couple other things real quick. Today I'm going to talk about the back carry mostly, but I want to talk about the slide rails because those will be important. I always start with them all the way down because I find that typically that's a sweet spot, but it's different for everybody, so you might find a different position that's more comfortable for you. And I usually start with the straps that are all the way down. You'll hear my daughter. She is now 8 months old. These little tabs on the end, I use these mostly for my, I'm so terrified of saying them wrong, my on bohemos. I think I said it wrong. That's okay. I'm sure I'm not the only one who says that name wrong. But you can twirl up the edges, the ends of it, I'll come closer, and then use this rubber band to wrap around, oh jeez, it's a great demonstration now. All around the edges, and now it's just a little dangler instead of a big long thing. So if you know that you're going to be wearing for a long time and you don't want the straps anyway, it's a really handy thing. So there's your tip for the day. All right, so when I back carry, there's different ways to get your baby on your back. The first thing is to get your carrier all set up. I usually always start with it right under my bust. By the way, this is Dune. My Dune is going to be either a gift or for sale pretty soon because, you know, I fell down the rabbit hole and I have too many, and I just got Java, and I just thought that would be a better brown for my taste. So anyway, this one's really nice though. This is Dune, so if you have been wondering about Dune, look how beautiful it is. So I start with it like this. I don't know why. Okay, here we go. I haven't really used this one a ton recently, so I'm going to just guesstimate on her cinching here. In my last video, I talked about the cinching. This is just to make sure that the carrier fits your baby from the knee to knee, so that they're basically, if you hold up your own leg under your thigh, and let your foot dangle, that's basically where the carrier should sit. If it's out here, that's too far. So you want it to just sit behind the knees so that their feet can dangle. So like I said, I don't really know where we're at here, but it's okay if it's a little off for today. I think I just made it too big. That's fine. She's just got taller, you know? So then I put it all the way around. This is my favorite way of doing it. I'm going to show you a couple different ways and probably fail at the other ones because this is the one I do the most. But I have it behind me just like this. And I find that it's easier to do this alone for some reason. If you want to get help, go for it. But I feel like when I do it myself, I can feel the things better. So I'm going to take my child, and I don't know if you can see this. I'm just going to kind of hold her up on my knee here for a minute. But what I do is I basically take her from under the arms by the torso, kind of like this. Also, my baby's very lightweight. This may not work when she gets heavier, and maybe if your baby is heavier, it might not work so well. I'm not really sure. This is just my experience and what works for me. But I'm going to take her like this, and I'm basically just going to roll her up onto my back like this. So I'll show you again. I came from on top. My thumbs are in front of her. My fingers kind of wrapping around her body like this. So I'll do it in slow motion. You ready, Thea? Ready? Oh, I need your hand behind it. Here we go. Up and around. And now I have her. She loves it. Now I have her on my back. I have her on my back. And I got her basically by the legs. And I'm leaning forward. All right. She kind of knows what to do by now. And I slide her right down till I can feel where the cushion is. Okay, so I feel that she's there. Now I take this and I kind of throw it up over her and put my hands through. I hope I have the right angle here so you can really see. I'm going to buckle the front strap while it's right in front of me. And I'm going to take these and do my initial pull down. Now I'm going to feel back and just feel and make sure she's really in there. She is. If you have a mirror, that's helpful. I've also used like the reflection in my car, or I don't know, a window reflection. And then you just kind of want to like bounce her in, or whoever your baby is, and you want it to just feel great. I keep the chest strap here. Sometimes I do move it up a little. It all kind of depends on where she lands. It's never always the same. Never always the same. It's not always the same. Sometimes it is. So here she is in the back. You gonna wave? Hi! So that's one way to do it. Let's see her knees. Let's check her out. She feels pretty good. I did a good job guessing. Pat myself on the back for that one. Yeah, there you have it. Now I'm going to show you how to take her out. It's really hard to use a hood in this position. Like, you need help to get somebody else to do it. I have done it once by myself where I started with one already looped in and I kind of like fed it over to my other hand, and I did get it, but it wasn't easy. It wasn't fun. Oh, if you need to hand baby like something to eat, I don't think they should eat in these. Never mind. If you need to hand them a pacifier or something, I go from above my back, my shoulder like this, and typically by the time they're sitting up and doing a good job behind you, they can probably do it the rest of the way by themselves. Okay, so now we're going to get out. I always loosen my straps first, and as soon as I do that, I'm going to lean forward. Oh, I always forget this part too. Maybe I'm not the safest mom out there, but this is the safety strap. So once they're in there, putting that over first, and then when you take it off, undo the safety strap first. That way, it's easier to get it off first before. Don't unclip that yet. So I'm going to undo the chest clip, lean forward, slide the straps looser. Okay, now this is where, because she's unstrapped now, so I gotta always have a hand on her. So I've got my hand on her bum, and I'm just taking sorry, I'm not showing you, I'm taking my sleeve off. Now I'm gonna switch, okay, switch hands. I'm taking my other one off, my hand's under, like between the carrier and her, see? Okay, now here's what I do. I kind of reach around to her other side like this. Can you see that? I reached around, and I'm going to pull her. I'm going to rotate so you can see. Pull her around, down underneath my arm. And there we go. Yay! Yay! So that's one way. Another way that I've heard people do it, I haven't done it this way, so let's see if it actually works out for me, but to keep them right on your hip and sort of like shuffle. Maybe this is easier when they get heavier and you don't have the energy to hoist them up, but you can kind of like put them under your arm and kind of scooch them that way. And come on, get your arm over here. There we go. So now we're back to the same kind of position where we started with the last one. So again, to get her back down, shuffling through just like that. I think other ways I've done it where I have her kind of like this with one hand under her bum and one hand under her shoulder, and I kind of lift her up over my head like that. But my favorite way is just to grab her like this. Fling over, mommy! And I know she loves that. Okay. I think that's it. I think I talked too much. Have a great day. Can you wave bye one more time? Hooah! Hooah! Oh, we're stuck. Bye! Bye! Okay, and I'm back because I forgot the whole reason I was doing this was to show you how to breastfeed in the carrier. So, there's a few things that are going to be helpful from the beginning. One is to wear a shirt that's breastfeeding friendly. The shirt I'm wearing right now is not breastfeeding friendly. The ones that have flaps up high or ones that kind of like you can pull down to the side, those are the best. This high neck thing that's coming way down all the way, not the best. I have done it in this before. What I'll basically do is pull my shirt up from the bottom, and I don't really feel like doing that on the internet right now, so. But that's what I would do. So, if you have a nursing friendly top, it's much easier to be able to do this on the go. But you're going to have your baby on you in a front carry. I've made a lovely video about this already. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. My kitten's crazy. She climbs my legs the whole time. This baby is super tiny. She was only 3 months old. Now she's a big girl. So, I'm going to get her all set first. And then I'm going to show you how we get to nursing. You're totally not going to nurse right now, but that's okay. We'll pretend. We'll play make-believe. So here we go. Baby's in. So when you're nursing, you can always use the hood as a little protection. I don't really care about whatever, but some of you do. Many people do, and that's okay. It's okay, whatever you feel. So you can get the hood all set first. Oh geez, I just unsnapped a piece. This one's really, really tucked in. There we go. Let's see if I can snap this back in there. Hoods are all removable, so you can wash just the hood if you needed to, or just take it off altogether. Whatever you want to do. So hood goes on. I'm totally going to do this because I imagine most people would. So we'll just put the hood on all the way, because it does provide just enough cover. I've nursed many times in my carriers, but sometimes even my husband doesn't even know that I'm nursing at the time. And he'll be like talking to me about getting around. I'm like, yeah, but I'm nursing right now. He'll be like, you are? So that's how inconspicuous it is. But here's what you're going to do. If you're going to nurse on one side or the other, you loosen the opposite side. So if I'm going to nurse on this side, I'm going to just loosen the arm strap on this side. Now, to be honest, with my frame, that's not enough to get her there. So I do loosen the other side a little bit too. She's not going to go anywhere, but as you can see, she's lower now. She's at the perfect spot. I would do whatever I need to do to free my boob. And then you just kind of can maneuver to the side. So I could be nursing right now and you would have no idea. And she's like totally falling asleep right now. Good job, pretend nursing. This is great. And then when you're all done, you just, do yourself back up, pick your baby back up to where she was, and tighten your straps again, and that's it. It's fantastic. I've done it while walking. It's great. It's a really great feature about this carrier and probably other carriers too. So, this one's ready for like a nap or something. We're gonna go have dinner. Thanks for watching. Bye!